From my experience thus far running an SMMA business catered towards real estate agents, I can safely say that the best form of outreach that I've encountered or I've taken part in, or the outreach that has resulted in the best results for me, has been cold calling. I've spent a decent amount of time cold emailing. I even bought softwares which automated the whole email process for me. All I had to do was put in the emails and their first names and whatnot, and give a template of what the email would look like, and the cold emails would be sent in a particular duration and whatnot. And I did not see results as good as I've seen in cold calls. But in terms of getting a positive result from them. Now, I still haven't booked a client as of yet. It's only been a week or two since I started cold calling, and it's one of those times where it's December right now, it's Christmas, it's the holiday season, so a lot of real estate agents aren't going to be, picking up their phones right now, a lot of them with their family and whatnot, so I stopped calling in the last week because it's that time. But before that, in the beginning of December, I spent a decent amount of time going through websites to get their numbers, which you can easily do because there's various different websites out there, real estate websites, which have their number. The real estate agents put their number on their profile, and you can easily use that to call them. And as I said, even though we don't have a client as of yet, a lot of them did respond in a positive way. They were interested and they wanted to know more about the service, which is one step ahead of where we were before, when I was just cold emailing prospects. Because from that, I didn't hear back from anyone. If anything, I heard back from a few. I did like a decent amount of emails, and they were just like, "Oh, stop sending me emails." So again, that doesn't mean that cold email it doesn't work ever. There's a lot of people who run their whole agencies through cold emailing, but this is just something that worked for me. It's my personal experience, and I decided to record some of my cold calls, just to showcase what exactly I do, and maybe that could help out someone watching. And so I'm gonna be showcasing 3 to 4 cold calls that I did, and you guys can get an idea of what it looks like and how, what I exactly say. I obviously have a script prepared now. It's I've memorized it pretty much because of how many times I've said it. And yeah, enjoy it.
Patrick speaking.
Hello, am I speaking to Patrick Heng?
Yes, speaking.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Patrick. This is a cold call regarding a social media advertising service provided particularly to real estate agents in the Sydney area. So, could I get 30 seconds of your time?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just in the middle of something at the moment.
All good. Could I possibly get your email so I can send you a bit more details about this?
Yeah, probably not. I'll be in touch if, I might be interested.
No worries. All good. You have my
Thanks so
number?
much. Have a good day.
You too. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye. Well, there you are. So for that particular cold call, I know I could have pushed a bit more. As soon as he said that he was in it, he seemed a bit interested. The fact that he was studying a bit tells you that maybe if I pushed a bit more, maybe I emphasized a bit more on my offer and talked more about the service that I was providing, I could have pushed him a bit more. But nevertheless, we live, we learn, and we move on.
Hello?
Hello, am I speaking to Anthony Bucco?
Speaking?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Anthony. This is a cold call regarding a social media advertising service provided particularly to real estate agents in the Sydney area. So, could I get 30 seconds of your time?
I'm not involved in that part of the business.
So
You gotta call Melanie.
Melanie,
Yeah.
could I possibly get her number? Or
I don't have it on me because I'm driving. I
Yeah.
can't touch my phone.
all good, no worries. Yeah.
Look it up.
Thank
Okay,
you.
bye.
Interesting, but now we know we have to contact Melanie, I guess. I hate it when it takes time to respond, but it's part of the job.
Hello, this is Michael.
Hello, am I speaking to Michael Betts?
Yes, speak.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Michael. This is a cold call
Please be
regarding.
honest. I
Sorry.
made a barbecue, so yeah, what's it all about?
This is a cold call regarding a social media advertising service we provide particularly
Yeah,
to
mate.
real estate.
Not interested today. I've got friends over Mum's birthday, mate. So
Yep, no worries. Enjoy. Have
yeah,
a
cheerio, and
bye
you
bye.
have a good afternoon.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye.
Bye, mate.
Again, this is probably like the worst time to do cold calls because it's literally like 21st of December. I don't know why there's today, but 21st of December, and we're like 4 days before Christmas. Everyone's on holiday. Not the best time to do cold calls, but I just wanted to showcase how I do my cold calls. I've been doing them for the last week, and I've gotten a lot of warm leads through this, like clients that I am going to be hopping on with Zoom calls with through the script and whatnot. So I just wanted to showcase this to you guys. But again, worst time to cold call. But yeah, let's move on to one last one and let's see what happens. Last one up, Mr. Goran Summers. See what happens. Fingers crossed.
Thank you for calling. You've reached Goran Summers. I'm currently on the phone assisting a customer. If you'd like.
So, yeah, in that case, a lot of them, not a lot of them, I would say around, from what I've seen, around 10% are not going to pick up. It's going to go to voicemail. And when it goes to voicemail, I just cut the call. There's no point in me pitching on voicemail. And so I just move on to the next one. It's more efficient that way. There's plenty of leads that I have. So I can call them back later. That's what I usually do instead of sending it to voicemail. I did call a lot more people. Obviously, I have a whole schedule that I work on in regards to how I do my cold calls. There's a specific amount of hours in a day that I dedicate to that. And although the ones that I did post, they didn't turn out to be successful. Some of the other cold calls that I have done in the last week, although very less, some of them did have a positive result in the sense that I ended up getting their email, or they wanted me to call them back in a bit because they were interested, and some of them even said that they were currently already running ads via another external agency that they were working with, and they wanted to know how the services that I provided with my agency differed from the ones that they're currently utilizing. And I see that as a win as well in a way because that's sort of a lead. I could sort of follow up on email and showcase that via Lumen as to what how my service differs from other services in the industry. But yeah, if you guys want to know what script I use, like a document, just comment down below. I'll post it. And yeah, thank you.